opposition member, and before presenting onto the arguments, I'd like to briefly discuss what has been discussed in the debate so far. So this debate has largely been on the black and white spectrum. So we have one side of the House presenting us the best case scenario, and the other side showing us the worst case scenario, and there has been extreme polarity in this spectrum. Now I'd like to add new dimension into the spectrum, which is the most impact, which will be in the gray spectrum of the impact. So firstly, I'd like to talk about how morality and law are related in the first place, because that's what the motion entails us to do. So morality and law are not the same, although they do overlap. Law might be thought of as a public codification of a culture, although certain laws in that system may be wrong itself. So why I'd like to talk about this is because we are talking about the scenario where there's a culture of these super intelligent people working. So I'd like to show sometimes how the culture itself might be wrong. So what we need to realize is that law is not a necessary attribute of morality, rather morality is a necessary attribute of law, which is lacked by the strong artificial intelligence. Now I'd like to clarify what morality comes from and what does morality apply to. Morality comes from different factors of society. So when human has different relationship in the society. First, it has with its society, and its morality is determined by what society views as right and wrong. Also, its morality comes from individual opinions, what he or she holds from the society. Third, morality comes from nature and what the relationship exists between human beings and nature. And morality also comes from religion, whether a human being believes in the religion or not. So what we need to realize is that morality is a complex relation among different variables. It is from these interactions that these values come from. So now I'd like to present to you, where do these values come from? So three things I'd like to address. So the first one is object value, second subject value, and third situational value. So object value is thing value or thing valued, and subject value is a conscious being that values, and a situational value is a context in which valuing is done. So I'd like to present now, connected with our motion, about how these strong artificial intelligence lack the context and of these values. So when these strong artificial intelligence are created, they do not even if they have their independent thinking, we do not know where they are actually aligned to. They do not have these complex relations that need to be necessary to be a part of society. So values, what we need to realize is that values originate as a complex relation among the three variables, an interaction between conscious human beings and a specific context, which is obviously lacking from the side of strong artificial intelligence. So strong artificial intelligence lacks these dynamic and flexibility that human beings have. They do not have the diversity, and what we need to realize is that the world is made up of diverse human beings, and the problem with the strong artificial intelligence is that they are programmed to a certain thing that is not actually addressing the diversity. If there's the same constant thought going in the society, there's not going to be any evolution. So we need to realize, and so far the only equation of this debate has been discussed so far is that we have been equating intelligence with human being, which is principally wrong, because it's not intelligence that makes humanity. There are different factors that makes human, and these factors come from these values, and it also comes from other factors of human. It's these emotions that make human, which these strong artificial intelligence lack. They also lack the loyalties that these human beings have. And also what we need to realize is that our visions of technology and design and entertainment and creativity have to be linked with the visions of humanity, compassion, and justice. It must be linked with these emotions, and intelligence doesn't just make human. So there are things like empathy, which is the capacity to recognize and feel emotions experienced by somebody else. We put ourselves in the shoes of the other. It's the social glue that holds society together. So it's not intelligence that's just holding the society together. It's these diversity in the opinions of human beings beings. It's this diversity in the emotions. It's this diversity that is holding the society together. And we need to realize that when these strong artificial intelligence come up, like the opening up session presented, the practical enrichments that these implications when these moral and when strong artificial intelligence is given these moral and legal personhood, when they threaten the existence of very human beings. So what we need to realize is that strong artificial intelligence do not have all the qualities that require us to be human, and so far the government side has failed to address why strong artificial intelligence should be given moral and legal personhood, because we do agree that their contributions are important to the society. We are not neglecting that. We are not blocking their path of contributions. Rather, we want to know why they need to be individually regarded as a separate entity for their contributions to matter. Because even if they do great to the society, we are recognizing that. But why do we need to? Why do these strong artificial intelligence need these separate entities, which has been not discussed so far in the debate? That's why I like to say that these strong artificial intelligence should not be granted moral and legal personhood.